Today's video is on the Joe Biden White House, y'all. Guess what he doing now? Last video, I did tell everybody how they was meeting up with all of these websites to make sure that they can convince black people to take the vaccine shot. As y'all saw with the terrible song, Vax That Thing Up. You understand me? Vax that thing up. But we ain't gonna even get into something like that, y'all. But guess who they teaming up with now? Guess who they teaming up with now, y'all? Facebook and big tech. You understand me? To do what? Censor you. Of course. Of course that's what they doing. But don't take my word for it. Listen to Fox News.
President Biden's trying to control what you're allowed to see on social media. The White House boasting about how it's teaming up with the big tech platforms like Facebook to flag, quote, problematic posts about COVID-19. And has administration staffers working to police content online. Press Secretary Jen Psaki admitting it.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? To police your content. So you know what the first thing I thought, y'all? That explains why on Facebook, I cannot upload the video Vax That Thing Up. I just created the, little profile for Facebook. It should be under Brian Winfield. I might change it to Block Talk News or whatever, you understand me? But I tried to upload this video since Monday, y'all. I've been trying to upload that video way since Monday, and it still won't upload. I could show you my phone and everything. 24 full hours. But after we just witnessed Joe Biden meet up with the web song so they can produce the song Vax That Thing Up, now we know he meeting up with big tech, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all of them to censor you. Now, of course, they're using the vaccine as a disguise, y'all. The vaccine is being used as a disguise. Y'all know they trying to shut us up. You understand me? I always tell y'all, words are powerful. Very, very powerful. You really think the vaccine is why? When they say the word vaccine, what they really trying to do is show you the target. Because the target is black people whenever you talk about the vaccine, because we're not taking the vaccine. You understand me? So that lets you know who they targeting. Actually, why they thought they was trying to be slick and cover it up. Oh, it's because of COVID. You understand me? Because they're trying to slide whatever they can through COVID. You understand me? Don't be fooled by them. And of course, we not, but that's supposedly why. But y'all know why. When you talk how we talk, words are powerful, bro. You don't just hop on here. That's why I tell people you got to be responsible about what you say. Do your research. Goddamn, don't just hop on here and say something about Bill Cosby or say something about something you don't know nothing about. If you ain't do no research, don't hop on here speaking. And that go for them gossip YouTubers as well, y'all. But you know what this also say about Americans? That y'all really, really stupid, for lack of a better word. That's what Joe Biden's saying. You stupid, for lack of a better word, because you'll believe whatever you see on the internet. But guess what, y'all? Whenever one of these politicians, activists, or celebrities hop on, what they say, these YouTubers on the internet, who believes anything on the internet? You got to be a fool to believe anything on the internet. Whatever happened to that? Now, all of a sudden, Americans too stupid to decipher information because they'll believe whatever they see on Facebook. So we got to team up with them so the dumb Americans don't find out information that they wouldn't have found out otherwise. Let's continue. Y'all know how I can digress sometime. You feel me? Let's continue, though.
We are in regular touch with these social media platforms. We've increased disinformation research and tracking within the Surgeon General's office. We're flagging problematic posts for.
You heard that? In the Surgeon General office. You know what that tells you? Facebook, big tech, all of that, that is the government. As soon as the government teamed up with big tech, y'all, that's the end of your First Amendment right. Now, understand one thing. When you see Fox talking, they try to hide behind the word amendment in a way. They try to use that as a disguise for black people. Because when you think of amendment, you're going to be like, oh, that's the right-wing people worried about amendments. They always this, that, and the third. Don't be fooled, people. This is all about you and freedom of your speech. Don't think about the right-wing people who reporting this. You understand me? But you heard what she said? We've been in bed with big tech for a long time, flagging people from the Surgeon General office. What I told y'all last video. Who else was they in cahoots with? Match.com. See? They in cahoots with all of these companies. Pay attention, bro. Remember I was talking about Nickelodeon? That video gonna come soon, but let's continue, y'all. As she exposed the game.
Or Facebook that spread disinformation.
Best word. And despite the backlash.
Let's repeat that, y'all. Let's repeat it.
Within the Surgeon General's office, we're flagging problematic posts for Facebook that spread disinformation.
Best word. And despite the backlash and concerns it could lead to a crackdown on speech, Zaki doubling down during a clash with our very own Peter.
Wow, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Despite people may complain about it being a crackdown on speech, they moving forward anyway. They don't really care what you think. This is one of them things where a vote isn't needed. They don't really care what you think because they can think for you. You don't know that that's disinformation. Y'all notice one thing? She didn't say nothing about the vaccine yet. The vaccine, yeah, she's saying disinformation. That means the White House determines what disinformation is. The White House, do you trust the White House to tell you what disinformation is? The people who told you Iraq had a nuclear bomb, you trust them? Oh, we supposed to trust you with information and spreading disinformation. Wow, y'all. That's who we supposed to trust. Now, let's move forward. You understand me? Let's move forward as we dig deeper into this. I'm just making sure we break down every last piece we can, y'all. Let's go in. You are witnessing the Rebel Network.
For how long has the administration been spying on people's Facebook profiles looking for vaccine misinformation?
You heard that? He said, how long has the White House been looking on people's Facebook to find information about the vaccine being spreaded? How long? Watch the answer, y'all. Might be disturbing to you.
That was quite a loaded and inaccurate question, which I would refute. Well, Peter, first of all, as you know, we're in a regular touch with a range of media outlets.
You heard that? Hey, Peter, as you know, we in touch with a range of media outlets. With a range of media outlets like CNN and Fox, like MSNBC, ABC. You in touch with all of them. That's why no matter what channel y'all cut on, you see the same story, but in a different format. You understand me? We in touch with everybody. Everybody in touch with us, in hand with the man. Everybody in bed with the government. You heard that? Well, Peter, you already know we in touch with all kind of people, you know, in the media. You already know how we get down, Peter. Why you acting brand new? We run everything. I was just talking to you at the White House. You see how they get down? Why you up here thinking, I'm just cutting on my live and talking? Oh, talking must be real powerful if the United States of America is trying to censor it, huh? You are witnessing the Rebel Network. Listen again to Huddle.
Media outlets.
Look, a range of media outlets.
Well, Peter, first of all, as you know, we're in a regular touch with a range of media outlets.
You heard it. Let's continue.
Let me finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
As we are in regular touch with social media platforms.
Concern though.
She just answered this question. Now, you know we in touch with all type of media outlets, just like we in touch with social media platforms. You know we in touch with y'all, ABC, MSNBC, and you also know we in touch with Facebook, YouTube, Google, and everybody else. You know what's popping. You already know this. Let me replay it in case I babbled it up for y'all. You already know what's popping. Why you acting brand new? Wow. Listen.
Regular touch with social media platforms.
The big concern, though, I think, for a lot of people on Facebook is that now this is Big Brother watching you.
You heard that? This is Big Brother now watching you. Now understand, y'all, this is on Fox News to scare people like us away. Well, not us, because I'm not a Democrat. It's to scare away Democratic blacks. You understand me? It's to scare them away because they don't even cut on Fox News to see what the other side is saying. That way they can get the Democratic viewpoint and the Republican viewpoint and merge them together and form your own viewpoint. They don't do that. They just be scared. Oh, look, that's the rival, not Fox. Oh, can't even cut it on. That's they type, y'all. So that's why this being reported on Fox, so they can make it look like a right-wing issue. Remember I told y'all about the word amendment? See, they're making it look like a right-wing issue. Who always talking about amendments? They're taking down our amendments because they're taking our statues and stuff like that. Who they be talking about? Right-wingers. Don't be fooled. Don't let them scare you into taking your freedom of speech. You are witnessing a Rebel Network. Let's continue, y'all.
They're more concerned about that than people dying across the...
My bad. We're going to have to play that again. Play that again. Because this how they trick you. This how they make some of y'all go along with it. Go along with they little get along. Listen to this.
They're more concerned about that than people dying across the country because...
To the people who concerned about Big Brother watching them, she said they more concerned with that than people dying across the country. See, a lot of them, you know, weaker people, they probably was like, oh no, we've got to do something. People are dying. Y'all, they dying because they saw what the White House deems misinformation. They dying because of that. Oh, so they just saw a post on Facebook. Hey, that must be right. And then they catch COVID and they die for real, all because of disinformation. Disinformation killed the cat. If that's the case, we all should be dead because we still looking for yellow cake uranium. Remember that, Bush? Man, Saddam them just now when they caught that yellow cake uranium. Remember that misinformation? Remember that? They got nukes. Remember that misinformation? Oh, Saddam could be building them nukes all inside of a moving truck. Yeah, I was there. I was watching. Remember that misinformation? White House? Nobody stopped CNN, Fox, MSNBC, ABC, or none of them from spreading that. Nobody ain't stopping that. But since you worried about Big Brother watching you, man, that's a problem because these people dying as soon as they read that misinformation. I just read that misinformation. I'm dead. For real? For real? Let's continue. You are witnessing the Rebel Network.
Because of a pandemic where misinformation is traveling on social media platforms.
And Joe Biden had this very strong report.
Hold on before we get into that clown Joe Biden, y'all. Do you hear that? Do you hear what that woman just said? Let's repeat again, y'all. You are witnessing a Rebel Network. I'm just making sure we get every last piece, y'all. You understand? I hope you appreciate it. Thanks for pressing like.
They're more concerned about that than people dying across the country because of a pandemic where misinformation is traveling on social media platforms.
Wow. Because misinformation is spread, they more concerned with them being spied on. They more concerned with the White House watching their every post. They more concerned with that other than people who read a post and died. If you read a post, that does not determine the final factor on whether you take a vaccine or not. Most smart people, but I know they do think Americans extremely dumb because they just read misinformation and die, you know, and go by. They don't think that you Americans are smart enough to compare information. You know why? Because they train you. Oh, if you're a Democrat, don't watch Fox. If you watch Fox, don't watch CNN. See? You see how they train you? You see, they trained you like that. So that's why they feel like you so damn stupid that you ain't gonna go to the White House website and see what they say. Maybe research a few scientists, see what they say. See? Because you too stupid to compare information. Because they told you to go one way or the other, and that's it. They ain't teach you to compare information and form your own opinion. You just gonna look at a post and you gonna ride with it. That's how stupid you Americans are. To the point where they gotta invade your civil liberties, your freedom of speech, you know, the ones the right wingers love so much. Y'all should be marching for this, huh? But they seem mighty quiet, if you ask me. Look at this little lowbrow discussion. It ain't like they really up in arms, you know. Let's continue, y'all, on what Mr. Joe Biden have to say. Let's see what old Biden have to say, the one you elected, some of you. Let's continue.
Joe Biden had this very strong reaction.
What's your message to platforms like Facebook? They're killing people. I mean, look, the only pandemic you have is among the unvaccinated. And they're killing people.
Wow. He said, first of all, Facebook posts are killing people. My bad. I thought it was what's the name of it? I don't even know what is the name of it. COVID. I thought that was killing people. No, that's not it, y'all. That's not it. Joe Biden said it's the misinformation. It's the people who read a post and take that as a determining factor on whether they should get a vaccination shot. That's because that's not the target. You the target. The people who he saw affect his election numbers. The people who spoke out against him, the ones who said, don't vote for Joe Biden. Don't vote for the Democrats. Because notice, y'all, that ain't all they taking away. They taking away speech too. Speech, your freedom of speech. You see what the 5 title is down there? The 5 criticize Biden administration for using big tech to crack down on speech. Speech is a range of speech. You know, come on now, y'all. Come on now. But let's replay what Biden said. He said Facebook posts is killing people. But you know what he said? Somebody else killing people.
All right, so Jessica, if
my bad, y'all.
Government,
I mean, look, the only pandemic we have is among the unvaccinated.
There you go. There you go. The unvaccinated. That's who killing people. See, he didn't just say the post killing people. The unvaccinated. That's who killing people. First of all, if the unvaccinated are not sick, how are they killing people? And once they do get sick, I'm pretty sure once they get to the hospital, they're getting vaccinated by that doctor's office, no matter if they want to or not. So how are the unvaccinated killing people? When you, matter of fact, y'all, didn't they say, because I ain't take this note, didn't they say when you take the vaccine, you can't get it no more? Well, why people taking another shot for the Delta variant? A variant is an offspring of the main disease. It's a subsidiary, y'all. If COVID is the main business, then the Delta variant is the subsidiary. Like I own PlayStation, goddammit, but I own another smaller brand of games on the side. That's my lil round. You understand me? That's a subsidiary of mine, like Block Talk Sports or something, if I popped off with that. Y'all understand me? It's a subsidiary. That's not where my main focus is. But guess what? If you cut off Block Talk News, Block Talk Sports is dead. If you purchase the media conglomerate of Block Talk News, you also own Block Talk Sports. You understand me? So if I take a vaccine for the main problem that should be stronger than the subsidiary, shouldn't I not have to take the vaccine no more? But some of these people doubling up. See, I know Let's continue, y'all.
And they're killing people.
All right, so Jessica, if you're a government official, you can crack down on free speech and just say, hey, I'm saving lives. Saving lives. We're going to take away your First Amendment, saving lives.
Yep. You heard him? If you the government, you can just say, look, I'm saving lives. It don't matter about your privacy. It don't matter that I can see your password. It don't matter I can see the sites you visit. It don't matter I can see the pictures that you upload to your personal computer. None of that matters. He's saving lives. Where are the numbers on the lives, y'all, that they saving? Matter of fact, that's because this ain't about COVID. It's about cracking down on what some people call just talking, just on YouTube talking. If that's the case, why, when these people have a problem with you, the first thing they do is try to diminish your opinion because of the platform you own? Oh, you just some dude on YouTube. Trust me, I've saw it in the comments plenty of times. I'm just some dude. Well, look, they trying to crack down on just some dude talking. Wow. It don't matter if I looked up the strands, because y'all saw the one video I made on COVID. I went in, compared everything on the strands and everything. I'm just some dude talking, though. So don't take my word for it. You understand me, y'all? I'm just some dude talking, but yet they trying to shut that kind of talk down. Listen to them, y'all. As they keep hiding behind COVID, they also exposing a lot of the game. Let's continue. You are witnessing the Rebel Network.
Once the government is involved with a corporation, that's a violation of the First Amendment. That's what.
Did you hear that? Once the government is involved with a corporation, that's a violation of the First Amendment, people. That's violation. And matter of fact, they met up with big tech without your consent. Did they say, oh, well, American people, do you think we should meet up with big tech? Matter of fact, do you think we should team with big tech, American people, to censor the disinformation or whatever we deem disinformation? See, did they say that to the American people? No, we just not heard about it. Joe Biden was chilling with big tech today. See, out of nowhere, Joe Biden has teamed up with big tech to censor you. This ain't just about no vaccine. Why you think Donald Trump's suing them? It's about speech, bruh. Pay attention. Speech that some of y'all like to call just talk. Let's continue.
What's happening? It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter if you believe it's misinformation. It doesn't matter because it's for misinformation. Every opinion could be misinformation by your definition.
Did you hear that? Every opinion could be disinformation, y'all, by that definition. You see? But it's just me, though. Sometimes, people come up with an excuse to cut you off or to not press like or not to share. They come up with an excuse that people always shoot the messenger, boy. Even though that's what's going on, we breaking it down, them shooting the messenger. But a lot of y'all do love to find a way to shoot the messenger, boy. Like, because whenever people hop in my comments, it's always directed towards me and not directly at the information I'm providing people with. Or some of y'all like to act like I'm just this angry dude, so you scared to leave a comment and all of that. Hey, can I just have a proper dialogue with you? Why wouldn't you? If I'm talking loud, it's because I'm passionate about what I'm talking about, clown. Don't mean to scare you. But I'm up here breaking down a direct attack against Black people right now. So I might talk a little bit loud due to frustration at what I'm seeing. Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to frighten you. Let's continue, y'all.
That's what the First Amendment is. Coming out and saying your opinion. I don't trust this government.
Did you hear that? That's what the First Amendment is. Coming out and saying your opinion, y'all. And he don't trust this government. and he gonna try to cover it up and try to make it a Democrat and Republican thing. But we already know the truth, because that's what you come here for. But let's replay like the whole get down, and let y'all apply that to what I just told you. Listen to him. You are witnessing the Rebel Network.
It could be misinformation by your definition. That's what the First Amendment is.
See?
Every opinion could be misinformation by your definition. That's what the First Amendment is. Coming out and saying your opinion. I don't trust this government.
I know. I don't trust them either. No matter what your opinion is, they can claim that it's disinformation. And some of y'all gonna ride with it because you believe in a vaccination or what have you. Even though you witnessing these people cipher all kind of money to all kind of corporations and businesses under the vaccine excuse. Under the vaccine excuse. We got to give all of these businesses a loan. Nothing but millions, y'all, because of the vaccine. But every time they gave you something, it was a big debate. We all up in Congress, you all up in Congress looking at it. You watching them discuss when they gonna give you a measly whatever they give you, goddamn it, and they fighting over how much they gonna give you in the first place. Joe Biden already pulled that power move, remember? Before he got elected. Man, I'm popping it off with 2,000. Oh, I'm giving everybody everything, my bad, to make sure he get elected. Then when he got in, he was like, oh, man, they had already gave y'all the 500, so I got to deduct that, finding a way to go back and renege or renigger. You understand what I'm saying? Or is you frightened because of the tone or something? My bad. I better talk lower, son, and give you the advice. Or I better have proper English as I provide the information, because some of you really love the English language. You really love the pronunciation of it. And when you see the news, you want it presented just the way you grew up watching it, because that's the only way you can take a person serious, huh? Get your lame ass out of here. You are witnessing the Rebel Network, y'all. Let's go to this last little part I want y'all to see before we wrap it up. You are witnessing the Rebel Network, people.
The collusion. So the legal argument essentially is that the government has deputized these social media platforms, so allowing it to serve as an arm of the government, and therefore it's state-sanctioned censorship.
They deputize the social networks. They are now an arm of the government. You heard what she said? It wasn't just that dude on YouTube talking. The one they scared of. I know. I'd be like, I told you, I feel like Bernie Mac, you know. I know they scared of me. Scared I'm gonna say something. That's because I will. And I'm gonna say every last thing I need to say. Let her repeat what she just said, y'all. They are an arm of the government. Facebook, YouTube, Google, all of them. You heard that. You are witnessing the Rebel Network.
Argument essentially is that the government has deputized these social media platforms, so allowing it to serve as an arm of the government, and therefore it's state-sanctioned censorship. And why it's so dangerous is not only the facts get censored, whether or not they're true or not, but also the public response to it. So it's twofold. And it's like, to your point, that the common carriers that the government has granted special status to, special favors, well, the law then sees them as quasi-governmental agencies.
You see that? You heard what she said in a nutshell? She said the ones that the government allowed to present information to, they are now looked at as quasi-government agencies, which means Facebook, since they'll censor what they qualify as disinformation, Facebook now looks like an arm of the government. Quasi disguised government agency. Y'all understand what she just not said? So if you're watching CNN, MSNBC, ABC, local news, MSN, whatever, NBC, whoever out there, if you watching them, they should feel a little worried now, because the public look at them as quasi-government agencies. Because if the government allows you to talk, then you in hand with the government. You in bed with the government, obviously, because they censor regular supposed Americans every day on social media. and on YouTube. You know, make sure the videos that they want to see get promoted. Make sure to hide channels like Block Talk News. Make sure people don't get notifications. Make sure you don't get no notification. Make sure if you press share, that shit gonna jam. Ain't no sharing BTN. We don't play that. You heard her? Now they look like quasi-government agencies out here. Let me replay it to make sure that sink in for y'all. You hear me?
And it's like, to your point, that the common carriers that the government has granted special status to, special favors, well, the law then sees them as quasi-governmental agencies. They are in a distinct category. They're not this private company. Justice Clarence Thomas pointed it out.
They not this private company. Oh, they in hand with the man. They not private. They letting you be censored. Joe Biden, Democrats, all of y'all went and voted them in. Vote locally and all of that crap. Vote locally. All of that stupid. I don't agree with none of that. You vote locally, you voting for the next Obama. It's like Star Search, American Idol for the new age. All you doing is putting him up to another level to see the big dogs before he get paid off and forget about all of your issues. So you keep thinking mayor blah, 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 gonna rise to the top and change things. I just showed y'all a mayor the other day. Go up there to the White House and was shaking in her boots on issues. Ain't even know what she was talking about. I know though. You ain't gonna share it though. You ain't gonna talk about it though. I know they scared of me, boy. They should be. Because when everybody start looking, I'm gonna be a serious, serious problem. You are witnessing the Rebel Network.